Hello. After receiving the request forms and finding that there was not consistency in how the citizen advocacy offices were completing the forms, John, Judy, and I met to better simplify the forms and to create a format that clearly stated the amount previously requested and currently being requested, plus what current expenses were. Disability Rights Nebraska would like all the citizen advocacy programs to use the same form. That way, forms and numbers are consistent with all the offices. The forms are in Excel, and the sheets are connected to bring numbers from one request to the next. The form still has the information that you are used to seeing with a few changes. First, make sure your address, coordinator name, and email address are correct. The contract year will be updated for the first request, and then it will update for the next 4 reports automatically. We added a preferred payment method to ensure you are receiving the payment how you want. Place a check mark in the box you want. A check mark box has been added at the beginning of the advance and reimbursement form. The total award amount will be entered in quarter 1, then carried over to the next reports for the remaining of the year. You will need to enter the total request for this quarter. The report numbers will be 1 through 5. They should be in each report, but please double check. For the first request for advancement, you will enter the approved line item budget for the state funds dispersed through Disability Rights Nebraska. The approved budget column will only include the state funds from Disability Rights Nebraska and not other funds received by the Citizen Advocacy Program. You will then enter the amount you are requesting for all reports that you are requesting advance funds for in the 8 advanced requested. The amount for total will automatically calculate as you enter numbers. This amount cannot be greater than 1/4 of the contract amount. The prior expenditures will pull from a previous report. You will not have any information for the first and second advances. It will automatically pull the information on the 3rd and 4th advancement and the final report. Period expenditures will not enter for the first advancement, but you will enter the prior quarter's expenditures on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and final reports. To date expenditures will add prior expenditures and period expenditures automatically. The expenditures plus advance request will also calculate. Next, enter the cash status for this time period. Enter the cash balance at the beginning of the period. Then cash received to date will be the amount of state funds from Disability Rights Nebraska. Enter the amount of funds expended. The cash balance end of period will calculate as you enter information. Enter the advance requested amount for this report. Enter the amount you are requesting into the awarded funds requested received column. Then, when you receive the state funds, enter the check number and the date you received the check. Quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4 information will carry over to the next report. The remaining balance was added to the request form. This amount shows the amount still to be requested. Finish the request by entering the date of the request and filling in your name and title. Double check that quarter request, column for advance requested, quarters, and advance requested are all the same amount. You may either print, sign, and scan a signed copy to John, or you may save this to Adobe, sign the document, and then send it to John. You may also fax it to John at 402-474-3274. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact John or I. You can either call or email. Thank you.